Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. There has been an update on the case summary page in Idaho versus Kohberger, which is maintained by the clerk of court to document all key events in the case. And if you would like to review the case summary page, please go to any search engine of your choice. Plug in Idaho cases of interest, go to the Idaho versus Kohberger case where the link to the case summary page is provided. Hit on that link and go down to the very last page. On that page, you will see that there is a notation by the clerk of court that the April 16th, 2025 hearing before Judge Stephen J. Hippler is now canceled and vacated with no further explanation given on the case summary page as to, for example, if this hearing is being reset to another date. There is also nothing on the public docket where all the documents that have been released to the public since the beginning of the case are there, and you can also go to the public docket and look at the last items that were published on the 14th of April 2025. Those are two orders, neither of which address this cancellation of the April 16th hearing. Now, what is this April 16th hearing? Because there are no details provided to you on the case summary page. It's simply showing as a motion hearing. Well, this was actually set by operation of Judge Stephen J. Hippler's pretrial and trial order. It is dated October 9th, 2024, and you can read this document also on the public docket. It is actually entitled the Redacted Order Governing Further Criminal Proceedings and Notice of Trial Setting. And just by way of explanation, the only portion of this order that is redacted appears on page number 1, where you see jury questionnaires will be administered approximately, and there's a big redacted in capital letters in brackets stated here 2025. So in other words, the date of the administration of these jury questionnaires by the administration of the courts in Ada County is not known to the public. As a related matter, if you go to page 3 of this order, you're going to have to look for redacted order governing further criminal proceedings and notice of trial setting to find it. It is the pretrial and trial order. If you go to the section entitled D, Trial Materials in bold lettering, the very first paragraph states, proposed jury questionnaires shall be simultaneously filed under seal by March 24th, 2025. Simultaneously, that means at the same time. And if you go to the public docket, you will see two items dated March 24th, 2025, one from the state, the other from the defense, asking the court to seal their proposed jury questionnaires. So they were both simultaneously filed as this order stated by March 24th, 2025. Then it says objections are due March 31st, 2025. That would be objections from one side to the other of the aforementioned proposed jury questionnaires. And then finally, we see here the explanation of what that April 16th now vacated and canceled hearing is. A sealed closed hearing on the proposed jury questionnaires will be held on April 16th, 2025. If and when there are any further details by way of a court order or anything coming up on the case summary page explaining that this hearing is now reset, we will, of course, let you know. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.